stadium lights burn through the night, chants rise like thunder, and two shadows stretch across football history, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. For nearly 2 decades, they have been chasing one another, trading records, rewriting history, and turning football into something bigger than sport, into mythology. But in 2025, the story has one final chapter left. It's a chase for the impossible number, 1,000 career goals. Who gets there first? The machine of discipline and hunger, or the magician of pure genius? The answer may define not just their careers, but the greatest rivalry in the history of sports. Before the stadiums, before the trophies, they were just boys, fragile, uncertain, and full of impossible dreams. Cristiano Ronaldo was born on the small Portuguese island of Madeira, a childhood marked by poverty, by sacrifice. By leaving home at just 12 years old to chase a dream in Lisbon, often crying alone in his dorm at night, Lionel Messi grew up thousands of miles away in Rosario, Argentina. But his challenge was not distant, it was his own body. A growth hormone deficiency threatened to end his dream before it even began. His family struggled until Barcelona offered to pay for his treatment and gave him a chance. Both boys were told in different ways that greatness was too far, too unrealistic. And yet, they refused to believe it. Ronaldo's rise began in England, teenager dazzling at Manchester United with steepovers, lightning, speed, and a will to dominate. But brilliance was not enough. He was mocked as flashy and consistent. He transformed his body, his mindset, his entire game until he became unstoppable. Messi's rise came in Barcelona. A quiet boy who spoke little, but spoke everything with the ball. His debut at 17, his first goal under Ronaldinho's guidance, and suddenly the world realized this was not just another player. This was something else, something otherworldly. By the late 2000s, they were no longer just rising stars. They were two forces on a collision course, destined to redefine football forever. El Clásico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. For nearly a decade, it wasn't just a game, it was a war. A theater where Messi and Ronaldo clashed again and again. 2009, Ronaldo arrives at Real Madrid for a world record fee. The years that followed, Messi's Barcelona dominates, humiliating Real Madrid with tiki-taka, and Messi scores hat-tricks that left even Madrid fans silent. But Ronaldo would answer with thunderous headers, long-range rockets, and ice-cold penalties in the most hostile stadiums. Who can forget Messi holding his shirt up to the Bernabeu after silencing 80,000 Madrid fans, Ronaldo's finger to the lips at Camp Nou after a killer goal? Every duel was a battle. Every statistic, every goal added fuel to a rivalry that the world could not look away from. They weren't just scoring goals. They were writing football's greatest war story. Now, in 2025, that story enters its final stage. Cristiano Ronaldo has already crossed the 850 goal mark, scoring across Portugal, England, Spain, Italy, Saudi Arabia, and for his beloved national team. His hunger shows no sign of slowing, even at 40. Lionel Messi, now in the twilight of his career in the United States, has also surpassed 800 goals, combining club brilliance with international triumphs, most notably the World Cup. Win that etched his name in eternity, and now both stand within striking distance of the most mythical of records. 1,000 goals, Pell claimed it. Romario said he reached it. Joseph Bican came close. But no modern player has ever truly broken the barrier under the microscope of today's record-keeping. And here's the drama. If Ronaldo scores, Messi responds. If Messi nets a hat-trick, Ronaldo answers the next week. It feels less like two careers and more like a mirrored destiny. Ronaldo has often said, "Talent is nothing without hard work." He has built his body into a weapon. His strict diets, 5 a.m. training sessions, cryotherapy, recovery, relentless gym hours. Even at 40, his sprint speed, vertical jump, physique rival players half his age, Messi, in contrast, is the definition of natural genius. His body seems almost designed for football. Its low center of gravity, impossible balance, and instinctive dribbling have baffled defenders for 20 years. His training is not about brute force, it's about rhythm, movement, touch, and vision. 1. Man is an architect of his own body. The other is an artist who plays as though the ball is a part of him. Yet both philosophies have carried them to immortality. But glory always comes with a price. Ronaldo became more than a footballer. He became a brand, a global icon. With fame came pressure, every missed penalty, every aging moment, magnified by millions of critics. Messi. The quieter soul faced pressure of a different kind. For years, Argentina demanded he deliver a World Cup. Every Copa America defeat was painted as failure. Some called him a fraud outside Barcelona. Both faced controversies, scandals, media storms, and yet they endured. Because beyond the noise, beyond the criticism, they were chasing something greater than applause. Eternity. Behind the highlight reels lies sacrifice. Ronaldo left his family young, sacrificing childhood for greatness. He endured the loss of his father before he could see his son become the world's best. Messi lived half his life far from Argentina, often accused of not loving his country enough, until he silenced critics with Copa America and World Cup triumphs. The world sees gods, but their children see fathers, sired, human, vulnerable. This is the paradox of greatness. To be remembered forever, you must give up parts of yourself you can never get back. So, does it matter who reaches 1,000 first? In truth, Ronaldo versus Messi has always been more than numbers. It's about inspiration. It's about billions of fans across continents who found hope in their journeys. The boy in Africa imitating Ronaldo's celebration. The child in Asia wearing Messi's number 10. The stadiums in Europe that shook under their rivalry. Their legacy isn't just goals. It's the fact that for 2 decades we lived in the age of football's greatest story. Time is the one opponent they cannot defeat. The end is closer than the beginning. And before the curtain falls, there's one final race. One last sprint toward history. The chase for 1,000. So we ask again, will it be Ronaldo, the relentless warrior who built himself into a machine? Or Messi, the silent genius who made football an art? When the dust settles, when the boots are hung, and only the echoes of their goals remain, will it truly matter who was first, or will history only remember that in our lifetime, we witnessed the greatest rivalry the world has ever known?